Is you Latin, African, Jamaican? What's that accent? That you're passionate when you're smashing. Have we met? You must be from Texas, girl. Are you from Texas? No, you couldn't fool me, and it's so crazy, girl. Your body's so impatient. The way you move, no hesitation, and I can feel vibrations. You're so reckless.
Yo, good evening. What's up? How y'all feeling? You are now live with SLEM TV. I'm your host, Calvin Kosher, and we gonna have some fun introducing this wonderful magazine called SLEM, which stands for Social Life Events Media. And tonight we have a special theme, which is food and black business. All right. So the way this is gonna go, we gonna go into some social justice with our founder, W. Anthony Patton. Then we're gonna have a round table talk featuring a brother by the name of KiAndre Jordan, who is a dope food influencer himself. He has his own brand. It's called My Southern Brand, right? And then we're gonna move into some events with our top 10. And speaking of events, shout out to the Turkey Leg Hut. They just had their fall fair a couple of days ago, and it was really dope. We had a lot of influencers and important people in the city show up, like our mayor, Sylvester Turner, Sheila Jackson Lee, James Harden and his teammates, like PJ Tucker. We had Slim Thug there. Shout out to Slim Thug, and shout out to Trader Truth, who was also there, and anybody else that we may not be able to name at the moment. But the people was out there for them turkey legs, all right? So now, moving on, we're going to go into up next after we introduce the events. And we featured a young lady by the name of Peyton. She must be real special just to have Peyton. That's even her Instagram name, just Peyton. She's a singer-songwriter, and she's pretty interesting. So without further ado, we're going to move in to our first segment to really talk about some stuff with our brother, the one and only W. Anthony Patton, who we call WAP.
Hey, first of all, thank you. This is exciting. This is an exciting time. We're here live for our first show, SLEM TV podcast. And before we get into the fun stuff, I like to always talk about the business. It's really important. A big role in the doo-wop agency and ultimately now SLEM magazine is that we support one another. People that look like us, sound like us, live like us, we need to support them and make sure our dollar transitions throughout the community. So before we get into the good content, I just wanted to give a special shout out to the people that are helping make this possible. For those that don't know, we got here 3 months ago in print form of our magazine, and we're extremely excited about it. We've already garnered a lot of support from our community, like Prime's Hookah Lounge. I want to give a shout out to Prime, Glaze, the Donut Cafe, The Address, great place to hang out pretty much all week long, but Sundays is kind of the day I like to go there and just hang out in the daytime. Prospect Park, who's one of the best sports bars and just great lounges to check out, also black-owned, really important. And then finally, the Taste of Nigeria. So I know you like that food. So just want to give a shout-out to the brothers and sisters that are getting behind us early in the game. To make that kind of progress is really exciting. And beyond that, you can pick up our magazine in now 31 locations across Houston. So be on the lookout for these places. And sorry to wear you out, but not really, because it's important that we announce and get these people the recognition that they deserve. Yes. 9 Innovations, Afrikiko Restaurant. Did I say that right?
Afrikiko.
Afrikiko Restaurant, Arthur Murray Dance Studio, Art Light, Boss Bodies Beauty Bar, Bubbles in the Rough. I love business names. It takes a lot to come up with your business name, right? Right. Cajun Town Cafe, shout out. Clippers King's Barbershop. By the way, if you own a barbershop or a beauty salon and you want the magazine in your establishment, reach out to us and we'll make sure that we drop that off. It's free of charge, and you get shouted out on this show as well as on our website, so you can check out slem.us and check out all the businesses that have it. Exotic Pop, I already mentioned Glaze the Donut Cafe, Grind Time Fitness, Hugh O'Connor's, Imperial X Empire, KBD Sports, Mystery Room Houston, Now, that sounds fun. I've not been to the one here in Houston. I went to one in Austin, but I like those. New Vibe Dance and Aerobics, OMG Seafood, Paradise Nails and Spa, Pop Seafood. I already mentioned Prime's Hookah Lounge, Prospect Park, Shape Community Center, Sandman Studios, Southside Flying Pizza, Taste of Nigeria, the address, Trap Booty Bounce Workout. Let me say that one more time for the ladies. Trap Booty Bounce Workout in Houston is also supporting us. You can pick up the magazine there. Tropical Daiquiris, Valdez the Barber, WeWorks, and Wink Lash Bar. So huge shout out to those folks. Our goal is that we grow to 250 locations. We're at 31 now, and just in literally a 30-day time period, and we anticipate to continue to grow only through the support of each other, helping one another. So speaking of each other helping one another in business, we now want to help each other and talk a little bit about some food and business. So food and black restaurants. I'm going to pass it off to Chave and Tamia to have that discussion for us.
Well, thank you, Anthony. We are to our interview and round table talk, and here we have the one and only KiAndre from My Southern Brand with over 27,000 followers on Instagram. KiAndre, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you. So I just want to start this off by asking you, if you can use one word to describe your brand, what would you use?
That's a good
Black.
Black.
Okay. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Okay, I want to know. So, how did you get started? Like, how did you know this is something you just wanted to do?
So I would say it fell into my lap. You know, everybody has a passion in life and they got a purpose in life, but it's up to us to really find out what it is. And so with me being an engineer, I've been in Houston for 5 years. And then some change, I've been laid off like 5 times. And so with that, of course, it brought upon a lot of depression and anxiety and things like that. And of course, with Houston being like one of the capitals, probably the capital for black engineers, going out to my people, asking them for help, but being left out to dry, being jaded because we don't know how to help one another like we should.
Say that.
And so what I did was I said, well, because I'm still bitter about that. So instead of continuing to be bitter, I said, let me put that energy into something that's greater. And into helping our community, because we always talk about, okay, we all need to help one another, things like this. So I was like, well, what can I do to help our community? And I said, well, I do like food. So I said, well, let me merge my passion for the black community, because we do need to get things together. Merge my passion for the black community with food. And it was like, well, let me go ahead and create a platform to where I can highlight black-owned restaurants and food vendors here in the Houston area, so that we can start circulating our money within the black community, because it don't make no sense that Third Ward don't look like Chinatown, or Hillcroft Avenue with all the Indian restaurants and all the Pakistani restaurants. So I just wanted to do that so that we can celebrate our culture, because our culture is our food. It came from the kitchen, and so with that, it's like give people some more not opportunity, but some more suggestions than Papa Doe to have their birthday party there. Their birthday dinner. So that's why I created it.
People always say, well, black people don't never support black people.
They
Well,
always
it
say,
started with you.
it started because of the stereotype we have. It's like sometimes it's like we focus so much on the negatives that we forget that people are generally trying to help. The black community, and especially when I'm in need, or when I'm not feeling my best. So
that's really important, and just on supporting, it's so hard to get people to just invest in you and invest their time and click on that link and look at this video. So what was your breakthrough when it came to getting so many followers on Instagram? I mean, it's crazy how many interactions you get, just thousands of views and likes and, all types of food. Anything you post, you get a lot of interactions with it. So what was that? What was that breaking point for your brand?
So it started Well, I established my brand in August 2018. First with with the I forgot the name. It's not Wix, but it's Squarespace, a Squarespace website. So then I converted my personal IG in March of this year into my Southern brand, and so I had like 2,000 followers then, and then I just started between March and now it has grown to 25,000 people, and so it's like the word had got out there that I'm like the black foodie or not a because so it's a lot of black foodies, but I'm the black food blog that only focuses on black owned restaurants because it's a gazillion food bloggers here in Houston,
Right.
but the thing is they all go to the same places,
Exactly.
and I was like, well, let me focus on black owned restaurants, and so now people go to my page when they know they want to find black owned restaurants and food vendors and stuff like that, and so it just kept going and going and going, and then also Instagram algorithm has been on my side as well.
Okay.
So y'all know about the Instagram algorithm, the one that controls like the views, the followers, the likes you get, the exposure you get. So it has really been on my side. So I kind of average between like 100 new followers every day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So if you could give us an average, just in Houston, of how many black-owned restaurants there are, how you think you give us a? Is it that many?
So guess what?
That
so
we don't know about?
So when I first started, I said, I was nervous to do only black-owned restaurants because I thought it won a lot.
Exactly.
But to my knowledge, it's so many. I haven't even gone outside the loop yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
when I was going through your page.
I ain't even because people was like, can you go down? I live on the southeast side. Is it some black-owned restaurants down there? I ain't even been down there. Or what about because the north side got their own thing going on, especially off 1960. So I really ain't been up there for real. I only been to like one of them, one restaurant off on the north side, but I can't even tell you because it's like we everybody only knows for real Turkey Lair Hut, Phil and Derek's, of course Breakfast Club,
Oh yeah.
and what else? Probably 5
Crab Queens, no?
Just oxtails.
Crab Queens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Crab Queens.
Yeah, and probably this is it, but it's probably less than 10 that.
This is
everybody
it is
really
mine
goes
right
to.
there. This
Just
is it is mine.
oxtails.
Now, what's a place that's a diamond in the rough? Like a place that we ain't gonna know about, but you be like, you
Wing
need to go
Quarter.
check that. What is?
Wing Quarter. Wing Quarter.
Wing
Really?
quarter.
Yeah.
You know, I've been
Tell us
there.
about it. What's there?
So here's the thing. Well, I like. Well, first of all, Houston is real big on like Creole food, especially in the black community. There's one thing. People ask me, okay, where Houston has too much? I say Creole restaurants. There's seafood restaurants. So, but Wing Quarter is a Creole restaurant. Mainly not New Orleans Creole. That's the difference.
Right. I just
But
moved here from New
Southwest-
Orleans now.
But
Don't start
Southwest
nothing.
Louisiana.
All right.
So they have like of course boudin balls.
Yes, Lord.
They got some real good boudin balls. They got good daiquiris, strong daiquiris. They got
That might be where we go
Gotta
next.
go there.
but see the and like I ain't finna bite my tongue. I'm not biting
Uh-oh.
my tongue. But
I
one
told
thing
you.
about it is Wing Quarter have all black cooks. And that's one thing that's
Really? That
important
is
to me
awesome.
because moving to Houston, it bothers me to see Hispanics in our restaurants cooking our food.
Yeah.
And so which diminishes the quality of the food because
Yeah.
what they know about
That's
cooking
true.
gumbo or
Yeah.
etouffee.
You're right.
So Wing Court has always been consistent in having having black cooks.
Okay.
They know how to cook. They know how to cook gumbo. I don't know how to cook myself. I've been told folks. I don't know how to cook myself, but one thing about it, if you put me in the kitchen, I can cook better than a Hispanic can because I was raised on their food. I can stick my
You know
finger
how
in
you
the
want
pot,
it to taste.
and I know because I was
how I
raised
want
on
it to
it.
taste.
And so
Yeah,
that's a
that's
big
exactly
problem that Houston has. And that's why I say Wing Court is the best one. And even
All
like
right.
your bigger ones, your popular restaurants, they have Hispanics in there, and I definitely want to talk to him about that. 'Cause
Are
it's
you at a
something-
point now of popularity that people see you come in, they know, like, do they step their
some
game
people
up for
know-
you, or are you
No,
still like hidden?
I'm not that. I'm a humble person, and the thing is, just because I got these million followers, like that don't.
Do
I
you
don't-
notify
I don't
them
want
that you
nobody-
here to test their food?
I just go up in there and eat.
Ooh,
Oh, so
But
they
and
don't
I tell them
know.
who I ain't in.
y'all watch out for the brother in the hoodie. He
It
gonna
was so
come in and
crazy.
eat.
It was so crazy. I was just telling him I seen him at a food truck, you know, and the owner knew him, and he's oh yeah, this food influencer, and I was like, who is it? Type it in my Instagram. I'm already following him. I was
Yeah.
like, that is so crazy. So you really don't know. I didn't know who he was, but I just knew I followed his Instagram.
I don't want you to know who I am.
Oh, you like to stay
Well, I
behind
see
the
you
curtain.
now.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you know, Wop make some nice barbecue, so he say.
Oh, I barbecue.
Well, he gonna
Yeah, that's-
find out.
He ain't coming over. He gonna be grading me. Y'all put me all on 26,000 Instagram people.
Me.
So, tell me, besides the wing quarters, if you could name your top 5 restaurants that had like the best food you have ever tasted, what would it be? Name all 5.
So I'm gonna add food trucks as well.
Okay, yeah.
Because food trucks food tastes way better than
food
restaurants.
trucks
yeah.
do
Oh,
taste
yeah.
good.
That's true.
Hands down.
Yeah, folks don't know that. So my new favorite one of my new favorite restaurants is now Culture.
Oh, yeah.
See the thing about Culture
Yeah.
is Culture is a
I just
mixture-
ate there.
Culture is a mixture of all of the black communities together, African, Caribbean, soul food, all that together. And so the thing is, when we go and read the menu, we don't know what it's saying, but it's the stuff that we eat. But when I did a food tasting there, I was pleasantly surprised. And they said we have black cooks. We don't play that, so I felt good about it. So
Yeah, put a smile on your
and it feels good. It tastes good. So Deaf Culture, of course, Wing Quarter. That's 2. The French Quarter food truck in the Galleria food truck park.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
Um,
the Galleria food truck.
So there's 3. What's another one? I don't want folks to be mad at me.
I got to shout
There's
one
3.
out. Come on, bro. I just had this today.
What's that?
Crazy Creole. Oh yeah, they talked to me before.
Crazy Creole, yeah.
There's
Crazy
3.
Creole.
I can probably only give you 3 that I really
3 that you really like. Well,
like.
that's fine.
Crumville. The
Crumville?
4th one
Where's that?
is Crumville. So Crumville is a bakery, not a bakery. But she bakes off the like in another location, but she has a storefront in 3rd Ward off Elgin and Emancipation, and so she specializes Miss Elza specializes in vegan cookies, brownies, and stuffed cups, and also have non-vegan options. So her stuff is real good. So there's 4. I would say to give people a vegan option would probably be Houston Sauce Co.
Okay, okay.
Shout out to the
vegan.
vegans and vegetarians.
Yeah,
that's trying to
Houston
do
Sauce
that.
Co. I really like their food.
Well, thank you for that. Let's get into our round table talk. Tell me, why are black people so scared to tip the waitresses?
Why do you
Let's just
think?
speak on that. Why are blacks so scared to tip the waitresses?
So here's my thing. I say Jesus only asked for 10%. No, that's right.
Oh, no, bro.
KiAndre don't tip.
No, I do tip. No, but here's the thing about it. I think that's a stereotype. Like
Well, the same stereotype. Why do black men not tip? Like, that's the
I ain't
stereotype.
never heard of that before.
People say that all the time.
But
actually see a
I
lot
think
of
the
black
reason
men
why
tip.
folks say black folks don't tip is because they've taken a stereotype and ran with it. Because one of my friends got on me about not tipping much, but I tip 10%. But they wanted me to give 20, and I was like,
Yeah, you got to get to 20.
You know what I'm saying?
Then I overtip if that's the
Yeah,
case.
that's
'Cause I feel
how
like
I
you got to, like, because I know people watching me,
Yeah.
like at a dinner or whatever, if I'm with like guests that don't look like me, I always feel like I have to tip more. You know, because I know they watching. Like, what's he tipping?
Upset you.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's appreciative.
I just can't get it from the table without tipping. I feel bad. Like, I'll be like, this is the
Have you ever had an experience where it's
This
so
they
bad you just
livelihood.
don't tip?
No,
I roll
like
up.
I've had an experience where all of my friends got up and I'm just like, ain't nobody gonna tip. I'm like, dang,
Yeah,
I
that can be
gotta pay more.
embarrassing. I'll tell you, just on the tip note, I watched the man who was my uncle at the point in time. But look, man, you know, he would
There's a
would
story
really
behind that.
Yeah.
he would rate you like literally within himself, and he expects great service. And if you didn't have great service, then you were not gonna get a great tip, if a tip at all. You know what I'm
my
saying?
God.
He would tip you well, but for everybody's different, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna tip you for whatever reason I'm gonna tip you.
Yeah.
You might just be poor, and I might say, man, that brother needs some help, or no,
Yeah.
your service was really dope. Or if you're snobbish with me or what have you, like I don't want to give you anything, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, you got to speak to me as well. Like if you come over there dry, like if I hate to do it. No, but because we being real, because y'all talk about social
Yeah, yeah.
injustice.
Yeah.
You're right.
But places like Prospect Park and the
No,
address
hold
do not
on.
have
Oh,
service.
yeah.
Hold on now.
Let him go ahead. Let
Let's
the man
not
say
name
that
drop. We ain't
No,
name
I'm
drop.
name dropping.
Let the man. He's a food influencer.
No, because
ahead.
no, but they have to change though, because you can't have no Instagram models, like you can't turn them into no
Waitress.
yeah
That's
to no
just
waitress.
saying.
Thank you. Cause I'm about to say something else.
Customer
But
service.
you can't say
I'm glad I cleaned that up.
you can't turn it into.
Well,
no
now we got
waitress.
4 sponsors. We just lost 2. right?
This all.
No, but they
Kim.
know it's on their Yelp.
Yeah.
It's on their Yelp.
Yeah, all right.
So
Oh man. So,
Can we hear? I know we got some servers in the room, or can we
Yeah,
hear it from another point
No,
of
I
view?
was just gonna say, well, I
Like-
was a waitress, and I'm not. Yeah, it is a stereotype, definitely, because I've had Arabians who would tip me like $1, and I gave them the best customer service you could possibly ever have.
$1.
And it's not just black people, it's everybody. So
well,
it
wait
is
a minute. That
definitely a
still
stereotype.
implies black people don't tip. But so, yeah,
And
that
I want to say
it froze.
for me it would mostly be the younger black crowd that wouldn't tip. Like the older
Yeah.
black crowd would tip me all the time. It was more of the younger folks. If you want to say black people don't tip.
Right.
Yeah.
So can we just say
Probably
young?
because they
well,
was
and
like,
even
oh,
the
young
ones
black
that tip. Here's what I see happen. Like they'll have a tab that's $100. They'll pay the 100 and then give like a couple of ones. Like so they think
Right.
that's a tip. So I think we got some education to do. But I like what Calvin was talking about too, like having like a way to monitor it. Some people take it a little too serious.
Right.
What I don't like is the automatic tip.
Oh
Like
yeah.
Right.
I done had some
Yeah.
horrible service, and they coming at
They
me with
just
my
take
bill
it.
that it already got 15%
Yeah.
cut out of
They
it.
do that at Olive Garden.
Yeah.
And you just like, you
Olive
wasn't
Garden.
even
Yeah,
that
Olive Garden
good.
since
Can I have
ninth
one?
grade.
I tell you what, aside from the tipping, when it comes to black-owned businesses, one thing that I don't like to hear people say is, "Oh, that costs too much." I
Yeah.
don't. Why your burger
Why
$10?
did you come here?
I don't
Yeah,
believe.
true.
When we're talking about people who don't necessarily have $1 million of funding, like your
Yeah.
McDonald's and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like your burger that you prepared from your home with your bare hands and your expertise is just as good, great, and well appreciated as McDonald's.
Right.
It may be even much more healthy.
Yeah, I was
believe.
about to say,
But
I
do
would
they got the right
definitely-
bun though? Like, some people use that
That's
bread that just gets soggy. I
Let me
don't
tell you
want that.
something. I grew up.
Company
Hey,
used
I'm straight out the hood, and I grew up on white bread, wheat
Give me
bread,
wheat.
and it was stove.
It was stove.
It was stove. I'm from the H. That means
Stove?
it was great.
Oh.
TH.
Right.
Oh,
He threw me off.
Everybody
before.
ain't from Texas
It
over
was
here.
stove.
Oh,
Right.
you stole it.
Hey, shout out to my man back there throwing up the. Hey,
stole
no,
the bread.
no, that's just real. You know what I'm saying? But that's my point when it comes to black business. Like, I don't believe that people should look at somebody and say, "Oh, you not McDonald's," because people will do you like
Yeah,
that in
they
any
will.
walk of life.
Yeah.
Who you think you is? You ain't such and such. You,
Yeah,
I mean,
you ain't Beyonce.
that costs too much. No, man, like we really have to circulate the black dollar. So that means I got to come out of my pocket to go and buy all this stuff and really put in work to prepare a meal for you that McDonald's might got millions of dollars of funding for across the
Yeah.
world.
Oh, sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
It's
how
un-
can we grow each other if we saying, nah, bro, I ain't gonna pay $10 for your burger, that you put
Yeah.
your hard work into. Maybe
Yeah.
5.
Let's do better, y'all.
Yeah, we got to,
That's
we
what
got
you
to.
got me here for.
Exactly.
Yes,
But
KiAndre.
the thing is, black people services is gonna always be high because of supply and demand. Like
Yeah.
even with
Yeah.
the yard services, a black person would charge $40 compared to a Hispanic guy that may charge 15.
Yeah.
So it's just
Yeah, no more than
it's
20.
about supply
For the
supply
front
and
and the
demand.
back.
But then you do have some people that
He keeps
are
trying to
greedy.
start stuff. I mean, I'm over here watching you, man.
No, but
I hope y'all enjoyed our first and last show. We ain't got nobody like us no more.
No, but then you got some people. You got some people that do charge. They do charge an arm and a leg for some food
Yeah.
that ain't good.
Right.
That's true.
That ain't good. And I'm not naming no names.
Please.
For that.
Yeah. Don't
name
Please. We only got 4 sponsors left. Please keep them out your mouth.
No, I'm not. You got the name drop.
But yeah, But yeah, so that was great. Everybody's point was, I think everyone could take something from what everybody said, you know.
Yeah. Black people, we got to do better.
Yes.
We
Prospect,
got to
we
support our
love you.
own.
Prospect,
that-
we love you.
Prospect, that one deal, that was me. I said that.
But yes. So,
No.
Somebody.
yes.
Thank you so much for, giving your feedback and telling us a little bit more about your brand. We really appreciate you stopping by.
Yes, and
No problem.
we appreciate what you're doing out here in this community.
Yes,
We need
keep
more.
doing it, please. Because
Yes.
I'm watching your Instagram, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And when you be posting that stuff on there, I'm like, I've never even heard of this restaurant before. I need to go try it. because
Right, I've
that
never
food
heard of some
do be
of
looking
Can
good.
you shout that Instagram out one more time for the people who are listening and watching in?
My Southern brand. It's my Southern brand.
Yeah,
I had to say Southern.
Yeah,
Southern.
we didn't
For
even
the
get it. I can't even believe we didn't talk about this accent where you from. Where you from?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
clearly ain't from here.
Listening
No,
to
it's
it,
Southern.
I'm from
too.
Alabama.
We know
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Southern.
Yes,
It's
indeed.
definitely Southern.
So if you didn't catch that, his Instagram is my Southern brand.
Oh,
Sure.
No, just so they know how to spell it.
Yeah, I know how to spell it. I can write, but I can't really. I can
It's
write
all
though.
right, bro. It's all right.
Yes, thank you so much for coming. But now I want to get into, these events, these top 10 events from the SLEM magazine, y'all.
Let's go. Top
Okay,
10.
so
Tanisha.
Okay, so this month in SLEM Magazine, top 10 events are Lizzo, Cause I Love You 2 tour with Ari Lennox as her opening act, J Balvin, Ari Chorus tour, Chris Brown, Indigo tour. I'm sorry. It was really cute. I heard he brought his daughter out on stage. Wu-Tang Clan, 36 Chambers 25th anniversary tour, which is now out on Netflix. So go check it out.
Okay.
BJ, the Chicago Kid, 1123 tour. Mumford and Sons Delta tour. Lil Duro, Living My Best Life tour.
Lil Duro. That's Lil Duval.
Lil Duval.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's Lil Duval. You know,
Lil
Sorry,
Duval
y'all.
visits Houston
She's
frequently.
sorry, she ain't mean that.
Lil Duval.
Okay. Raheem Devine, who visited TSU, their homecoming. And coming up on October 19th, Logic Confessions of a Dangerous Mind tour. And also Chance the Rapper, he had the Big Daddy tour, which has been postponed for now.
Oh man.
That's sad. But
Yeah,
hey,
the big day.
It's
the big
okay.
day tour.
It's okay. So we
It's
got
all right.
so many more events coming up in
Yeah.
Houston, and we're going to list them right now. And first up, October 11th through the 27th, we have Zubu at the Houston Zoo.
October 17th, we have the free family night at the Children's Museum.
October 18th, we have Sip and Shop.
October 19th, the Masquerade Boat Party in Galveston.
Also, on October 19th, that's two events, y'all. Zombies, ghouls, goblins, and children.
No, that's at the Children's Museum, girl.
Oh,
It's at the Children's
at the Children's Museum. My bad. My bad.
October 20th.
Children.
Yeah,
The children. The children.
October 20th, we have the Breast Cancer Brunch.
October 25th, the Carson and Barnes Circus is coming to town.
Yeah, October 26th at the Children's Museum. They also have slime time. You know, children love to play in slime. Get them out there.
Yes, ma'am. And
All right.
October 31st, Halloween.
Happy
House
House.
Children.
Happy
And we
Children.
forgot to mention, y'all, this weekend,
It's PB homecoming, right?
Prairie View A&M
I
University.
would tell
Let's
them,
go.
man, but
Let's go.
I gotta
Yes,
do
sir.
PV.
You know where my
All
Panthers
day.
at. All
All day.
right.
Oh my God.
What's speaking of PV coming up is what? What we got coming up?
The concert. It's Lucci.
Thanks. That's
That's
We
what
got
I'm
on
talking
the
Lucci
about.
17th.
coming up, you know.
Yeah, it was originally K Camp.
Yeah, but he's not coming anymore. But we're not gonna talk about that.
That's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
You know. Hey,
Hey, it's all right, K Camp. We love you.
All right, Lily O'Keefe, why don't you go and let us know what Slim TV got going on?
But of course, with the end of the month, we have the most lit event for you.
Yes.
And of course, it's an exclusive Slim TV event. Okay, Slim Global, to be clear. And that
Come
is
on,
the
say it.
Texas Halloween Massacre. It's going to be at iClub. It's from 9 to 2. 3 DJs, 2 MCs, food trucks. Because, you know, we just talked all about food.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Gotta have the food
You
there.
can't get lit on an empty stomach.
Y'all
So come out, bring your best Halloween costumes, bring your friends, bring your cousins, bring everybody. Just make sure.
Don't bring the kids. Don't bring
Not
everybody.
Not for the kids.
They
All
can't
right.
get in anyway. But
You know, some
I'm
people be
saying,
like, I thought
just make
anybody could
sure
come.
you go and visit the website, and that the website is slim.us. And you can get your tickets, and you need to get your tickets now before prices go up.
Right now.
So
Right.
again,
Powered
let
by
me
Slim.
drop that link for you.
my
It
link.
is slim.us, and that's SLEM.us. Go get your tickets. You don't want to be left out. You don't want to be watching everything
be
from
at home.
Instagram.
Don't be at
Don't
home.
be that person.
Yes,
do
that's
it.
just watching on Instagram, be like, man, I should have
shoulda
got dressed and
went.
went.
Don't be that person.
You can
You're
see
most
us.
definitely
Come meet
correct.
us there. We gonna be there. All of us.
Texas
And you should
Halloween
be, too.
Massacre on the 31st.
Yes,
Slim.
ma'am.
Oh, it is going down.
Slim it up.
October. Boy, October. This show has been a real interesting month.
Yeah.
In the space of events, there's been so many events this month, so much to do coming up. So we
Yeah.
know that
Breast Cancer
Halloween.
Awareness Month. the
Masquerade Party's gonna be
Halloween.
dope.
We had a lot of stuff going on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, most definitely. So you know, the last portion that we can talk about with our magazine, our awesome magazine, Slim. So y'all know again, Social Life Events Media. We're gonna talk about the up next artist that we featured. The name is Peyton. Peyton's from Houston. She is a singer-songwriter. She's been featured on the soundtrack for HBO's Insecure. She collaborated on Verbs with Steve Lacy from the internet. Steve Lacy just had a show here as well. She opened shows for the internet and sales, and she's released a new EP titled Reach Out. You can definitely check out her website. It's Peyton.com. She must really be somebody special, like I said, because her Instagram is just Peyton.
Peyton.
Like who are you? Like, who do you think you are?
She
Whoever it
bad.
is,
She
do your
bad.
thing, baby. Do your thing.
Pretty and paid.
But yeah, she's pretty interesting. I checked out her website. I listened to her music. You have to go and listen for yourself. I like it. It's really nice. One special thing about these magazines that we haven't, put out so much. The Slim magazine bridges the digital aspect, the technological aspect with print media. Okay, that's what Slim magazine is about. So when you get these booklets, these booklets the size of a flyer, literally, you gonna put it in your back pocket or in your purse so you can pull it out when you need it. You can take your iPhone. Or even the Androids have an update, right, to where you can just put your camera on these codes, and
It'll take you
a link is gonna
directly to the
pop
event.
up. You touch that link, and it's gonna take you exactly where you need to be, right? So, shout out to Peyton. We wish her great
Keep
success.
doing your thing,
Maybe one
girl.
day we can have her on the
Yes,
show.
We see you.
Yeah, she is doing her thing. She all out in Atlanta and wherever else doing
Everywhere.
her thing. So we gonna support her as much as we can, right?
All
Right.
right. Thank
There
you
we
guys
go.
for listening in.
Yes.
That was
Again with
Slim
Slim.
TV.
Slim.
Again, I am your host, Ashave Malvo.
Mm-hmm.
I am Tamia Rachel.
I am Tanisha Barnett.
I am Lily O'Keefe.
There we go. And I am your host, Calvin Kosher. Make sure you follow us on social media at Slim Global. That's SLEM Global. Make sure you check out the magazines. Make sure you go to those distribution locations. Pick one up. It's free of charge. A shout out to WAP, W. Anthony Patton, the
Slim.
cool laborator, the head honcho, the number one man in Houston right now. I'm gonna brag on my guy because he is.
He real modest.
Hey man, I'm gonna let him be modest, but shout out to WAP, shout out to the Slim team and all you listeners. We look forward to y'all. Shout out to the Media Block. and everybody
Yes,
that's
thank
listening.
you.
And my Southern brand, KiAndre.
My Southern brand.
again.
Shout out to
Thank
you,
you
man.
Yes,
for
my Southern
coming.
brand.
Yeah.
And to all, a good night.
Let's clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up.
May God bless this night. One time for the show stars. Crown Royal on ice. Hennessy get you right. Baby girl, what's in your cup? You're having too much fun. You wanna know what I'm sipping on? Cause you want some. So baby, what it do? I'm tryna leave with you. Girl, I'm from the zoo. But don't be shy. Ride me like it's the rodeo, the rodeo, the rodeo.